Hey YouTube, I'm back once again to continue on with part 6 of Nier. If I remember correctly, last time I played we had just completed this whole facade section. And we fought that monster in the dungeon who was made out of cubes. And now, if I remember correctly, we got a new sword off the king of the facade, however you want to say it. And I think Nier wanted to go back and see Yona. So before I do anything, I just want to quickly see if I can remember how equip that new sword that I've gotten, if it's any better anyway. I can't remember what it was called. Rebirth, was it? Yeah, 115. Well, funny I say that, the Lily Leaf sword still has the highest attack power, but it's a very light sword, but it decreases my power. Oh, I'll try it out for a bit, and I'll make my way back to Yona. Open. Got a bright orange hat today. Oh, here we go. Whoa, that's not a sword, that's a bloody... What the hell is that? Anyway, apparently it's quick, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, it is extremely quick. That was quite some fast slashings there. And it's dead. Just quickly, I've forgotten to get my water. Just have to make sure I can grab that quickly because my throat has been a bit funny over the last few days. Leave it open on the floor though. Just hope I don't knock it over now. Right. Got Wolffang.
I fear for the future of Facade.
Right, which way to go? Well, that's where the sandstorm was, and that was the way towards the desert. Oh, the dungeon.
People will make up for whatever the king
I think I
lacks.
came from on the opposite side of the sandstorm side because there's a split. Yeah, I came from over here.
Probably. But rules seem to work.
That should lead me back
who are we
to
say
town.
otherwise?
Oh, come now.
There are as many ways to view the world as there are people in it.
Perhaps you have learned something on this journey after all.
Maybe. What do you think, Kaine?
Don't care.
Don't care. Such an email. Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me if I cough quite loud. I've had a bit of a tickly throat. Right. Iron ore. And what do I have on this side? Gold ore. Oh, it's really foggy. I want to kill the deer. Or the sheep. Goats. Goats. They're goats. I want lizards though. Lizard tail? Yep. I think that's what they only give. Lizard tails. And what do we have here? Mushroom. Well, I was going to say that should take me back to town, but that just didn't look like town just then. It probably is, but there seemed to be some open space on the other side of that gate. Yep, it is. Now, where is Yona? At home. $700 gold. And a defense drop. Hey girl! How you doing?
Hi there.
Yona? Oh, hang on. Yona. Hi there. Okay, never mind. Oh, hi Dad. How are you feeling? I'm okay. Sometimes it still hurts, but that fish medicine you got helps a lot. Good. Dad? Are you gonna stay here tonight? I'll stay with you. I can't today. It's stay today. I'll stay with her, because I've been a bit of a scumbag and not actually stayed at home much at all. Yay, Dad's gonna stay at home tonight. Easy, Yona, you'll hurt something. Tee. I don't care, I'm just happy I get to see you. It's late, you should go to bed. You should. Okay, night, Dad. Nighty night. I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. 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 I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S. Then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. Oh my god, it's a sealed verse. The thing I am looking for. The key to saving my little girl. I stare at the boy with renowned curiosity. Curiosity? Yes, curiosity. Curiosity. Trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What? What the hell does that mean? The lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me. But instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I pass out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. And there we go. Okay. The next morning. Whoa, that was a messed up dream. I never thought I'd be hunting sealed verses in there. So I guess I have to go to some forest of some kind. No, first you have to go and see Yona. Talk. Well, talk then. There we go. Oh, morning, Dad. Hey. What's wrong? You look all tired and you have these weird black circles under your eyes. It's nothing. I had a strange dream and I didn't sleep very well. Oh, I have weird dreams all the time. I know. Actually, I had a totally weird dream last night. Did you now? There was a boy and me and we were playing this game together. What kind of game? It was called Guess the Word. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before. How did it work? Well, the boy moved his mouth but no words would come out, so I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play this dumb game instead. What did he say? I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and forest of myth. But he said he'd be back, so I got to study. Then I can figure out everything and win. You're gonna help me study, right, Dad? Yeah, sure. Well.
Oh, you're back.
Hey, Dad, I think I want to try making stew. Do we have any venison or wheat? A deer? Wheat stew? That sounds nice, Yona. Get ready, stomach. This is gonna be rough, he says to himself. Accept the quest? Yeah, yes, I will, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Okay, Yona, let me see if I can track down your ingredients. Ready? Oh, thanks, Dad. I think you're really going to like it. Let's see if I have them already. I'm ready to make that stew anytime, Dad. Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe I don't have the stuff. Maybe I don't have the stuff. That's fine. I'm not going to actually do it right now. Although I probably do have a few quests lined up. I'm just going to continue on with this story. You appear lost in thought. This frightens me. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on. I need to go ask Popola something.
Food for a home-cooked meal, hmm?
You got something to say?
Oh, no, I have nothing at all.
Look, I know Yona's not a 4-star chef or anything, but she puts her heart into it, and I love her for it. Only a real jerk wouldn't appreciate the effort. What kind of father do you think I am?
Did you hear me imply anything of the sort?
I guess not.
Just, well, good luck.
See what I have to say to Popola. Yep. What's up, Popola? Oh, hi, QefkaRetro. I just got a strange letter in the mail. Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. What? Events in Dream the Village. Okay. I was hoping I might be dream able to get your advice dream on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports dream of certain dream of dream evil dream empty dream curse dream evil dream words dream and dream someone dream. Wow. Okay. That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing. Yes, damn right. It's hard to read as well. Yeah, it's strange, alright. Who's it from? The mayor of a small village. Mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's the wooded area up north. The Forest of Myth. They're a bright and talkative group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this. I'll check it out. You will? But don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway. Do we? Oh, well, alright. Thank you. Let's go. Dream. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Up north, they say. Yes, they did. Well, that's not north. North is apparently that way. Okay. I think I'm just going to do some shopping quickly because of the fact that I'm not too sure what kind of defense items I have. None. I remember this. I remember when I was fighting the old cube monster, I had no healing items whatsoever. That's why I had about, I don't know, 8 attempts at it. Something like 8 attempts.
Hey.
Yes, I am. I'm looking to buy all your medicinal herbs and a few of your health salves. But I can. Oh, okay. Never mind. 1,000. Oh yeah, it costs quite a bit of money, don't they? Right. Yes, I'll do that. Go back. Let me see what I can sell. Do I really use these? I should keep them just in case. I'm thinking I might just go on a rampage and sell everything. Last time I tried doing this, I told myself I wouldn't do it. Let me see quickly if I've got any quests to turn in first. Like this lady. Oh, she wants some fertilizer. Next time you're in Seafront, can you pick up 3 bounty fertilizers for me? Yeah, go on. No problem. Yeah, I was debating doing this last time, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I want to see the price of that sword. I'm just going to buy it. I'm going to sell what I've got. And just buy it outright.
Hello.
16,800 Beastbane. It gives quite a lot of attack power. And it's a heavy sword though. But it gives magic power as well. Then I just got this new sword as well. I should really try that out. Look how fast it is. I say sword, whatever the hell it is. Actually no. Again I've gone against it and I'm going to keep a hold of this weird hoop thing. So where's the Forest of Myth? I don't actually remember where it is at all, whatsoever. Oh, hello again, Kane. She decided to come back. It's light again. The ambient lighting is very, very bright. So I think what I'm going to try and do when I do some processing to this video is see if I can just correct the color slightly to make it less sort of white, if you like. I think it's just how the game is, to be honest, but It can be quite... off-putting is not the right word, but it can be quite annoying to look at. I should have got on the ball. I just noticed I completely blend in with my chair right now. The only thing you can see is my skin and my hat. Medicinal herb. Yep, okay. So it's this way. I've not been this way yet. Or at least I don't think I have. No, I haven't been this way yet. Nope. It's kind of foresty. Houses built into trees.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
That's
Save
what I
point,
love about
okay.
you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
That's cheek.
Obtain a tree branch. Okay. Very specific item. Just casually breaking other people's boxes and stealing their shit. Okay. No fucks given. Hello. Anyone home? Hello. Nope. Okay. There's a quest of some kind there. So, oh, hang on. So I'll see what this fella wants. Berries. I always thought berries grew on bushes, not on, well, not on the floor or in the floor. Beware. Beware the words. The words? What do you mean? Contagious words. Those who dream. Those who dream? Right, so... Hold on a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind. Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way. Weiss, it's not quizzical. What's going on here? The villager's body shrouded as he slowly opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you? I'm QefkaRetro. This is Weiss. We heard something happened to the village, so we came here to see if we could help. The villager stared at QefkaRetro and Weiss. Oh, it's narrating. That's what it's doing. That's why I was confused. If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream. How's that again? The villager explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. Excuse me. The village mayor had determined that the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. Now see here, he said. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream? Well yes, said the mayor. I think you have. Oh crap, said QefkaRetro. That means we've caught the Death Dream? Before the mayor could confirm QefkaRetro's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage. Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep. The mayor attempted to take Weiss's complaints in stride. That's just how the Death Dream works, he said, brushing aside the book's remarks. My remarks shall not be brushed aside, fool, and it would behoove you to remember that this world allows me to view all of its narration. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who QefkaRetro had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village. Something there must have caused you to enter my dream, said the mayor. A certain conversation, a specific word or something. QefkaRetro and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations. The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride. It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens. I was doing no such thing, just leave me alone already. The anger created by his harsh words spread over to QefkaRetro like a contagion. Wait, said QefkaRetro suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. Well, he must have said something, right? Asked the mayor, some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, QefkaRetro's face suddenly lit up. I remember he said, those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at QefkaRetro. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? And it's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping it off at the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. God, this is a lot of reading. So far, everyone's trapped inside a dream. Something is causing it or triggering it, and it's words. Well, something along the line of words. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and sucked all the colour out of our lives. God, this is hard. A ton of reading. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. The mayor's voice took on a note of steely determination, and I won't stop trying until it happens. I'm not going to say QefkaRetro every time, I'm just going to say Nier. Nier nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second, I didn't nod. Why are you? Look, if we can be of any help, said Nier, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The grimoire looked from Nier to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss's face is suddenly confident. Thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, I shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Nier and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Nier slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Nier's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours later, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now felt small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor travelling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of the time urging Nier to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Nier snapped. "You know what, Weiss?" he cried. "Go to hell. We're stopping. I need to rest for a few minutes before I throw up." Nier leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. "How can this stupid forest be so goddamn big?" he muttered to himself. The moment the word stumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. As if infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out with a volume that rattled his teeth. Nier slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. "Weiss, what the hell is going on?" Nier could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insect screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Nier's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, Nier removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree, 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 zree. Sakakak, shakakak, shakakak. Chucky. Oh god, this is funny. Chuck chucky. Chuck chuck chee. Okay. Woo woo wooma. Woo woo wooma. Oh god, it's hard. Shik shik shik. What? Shik 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 shik. Okay. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Nier began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it suffers, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Oh god, I want to work this out for myself. And it might give me a break. So, off talking. 1 with it suffers, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? I don't know. No idea at all. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. This kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? Maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it suffers, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Oh, it must be secret. The answer is a secret. The answer is a woman. How the hell should I know? It must be secret. 1 with it suffers because they're holding a secret back. 2 with it is ideal because you've shared it with someone and you can trust them. 3 with it, you got an outsider. It might not be kept. We'll go secret. Inwardly furious that Weiss felt left the task to him, Nier sighed and gave out the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Nier like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Nier moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Nier after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Nier picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Light. Surely it's light. Sunlight. Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Nier gritted his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all, this one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When light falls, I vanish. What am I? A bird, letter, a sunlight. Yeah, sunlight. That was quite easy. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey look, cried Nier, awaking Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled amongst the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Nier walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Nier, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I? Now this is the Sphinx's riddle. I actually know this one. It's the riddle of the Sphinx in... Oh, it's an Egyptian riddle. And I think the answer is going to be mankind or life. Or a human. Because I think it indicates having the 4 legs... Well, the Sphinx's riddle indicates having 4 legs when you crawl and you're a baby. And that's in the morning of your life, the start of your life. Noon being the mid of your life is going to be 2 legs, you walk on 2 legs. And at the end, at night, well, towards the end of life, you have 3 because I think it was referring to a cane or a walking stick. But what am I? Nier tried to ask the cloakman who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If I wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Nier. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I? There we go. A man, a demon, an angel. Must be a man. A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Nier. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. You saw what? I'm sorry, I don't understand a thing you just said. It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the man in the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Nier watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Nier and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. Soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Nier's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Nier withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Nier filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a second. That's crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? This is one hell of a story. Yes, damn right it is, and it's hurting my throat. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Nier and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Weiss? It's the words that control the death dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Finally! Well, actually still a little bit more. Nier shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. We made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once, twice, as though not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream had started to spread through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, and then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Nier and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to. A wry smile crossed the mayor's lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse. Nier and Weiss Nier and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed the girl had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Nier mentioned a strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left with them. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound weird, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Nier tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured this is just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Nier gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. I wish I could understand what the hell was going on here. The riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered. I know. That's why I have to help the other villagers no matter what. Obtain sealed verse. Obtain dark execution magic. Dark execution! Sorry, it's getting really hard to talk now. Summon magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies. Charge to increase the number of spikes. Right. Done. Need to finish off this drink. My throat is dead. I probably won't be talking much now unless I really have to. Yes, all is too easy, if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to the village. You think so too, Weiss? Right. So it looks like that is all done in that section of the game. I hope I never have to read like that ever again. Because that has actually killed me. Alright, got a letter from Dad today. He's in a faraway... so quick, how are you meant to read it? So, how was the village? Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words, really. Please stop the humour. Let's go back to Popola. You probably want to know what's going on there. No words, really. Shut the fuck up. I did all the reading. Fuck them. It actually feels like I was something stuck in my throat. No lie. Whew. bet he hasn't come into town with me. Today Papa sent me a new book about a big tree. I really hope it has a happy ending. There's nothing worse than a sad tree. I think it's quite worrying that you're putting emotions to trees. I suppose some people would, but me little girl. I suppose she has a lot more value in these kind of small, insignificant things. And appreciates nature a lot more because of her condition. Right, Popola, hello, let's go. Open sesame. Or just open. Hello. The death dream is such a strange illness. I'm so happy you saved those people. Yeah, dealing with all those words was a pain in the ass. Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again. You guys did well. Okay, was that it? Okay. Oh, Nier. Huh? I almost forgot. Yona was looking for you. Oh? She said she needed something from you. Time to go and play daddy for a bit, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Popola. I think on this note, I'm going to end part 6 here because that's a lot of reading. It's actually quite a lot more tiring than you'd think it would be. And my throat is dead. I need to go and get a drink. And I'll be back for part 7 next time. I'm just going to go and save the game now. Quickly. And I can carry on the adventure. Sorry there wasn't much gameplay in this episode. I'd completely forgotten entirely that there was a reading segment like that. And I don't find myself to be the most confident reader, so... Well, not in front of a camera anyway. Oh well, I've done it. Saved. Right, I guess I'll leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time for part 7. Yeah, this is part 6. Yeah, part 7. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.